We might as well look at what's happening across the border. Given the pace at which this virus is spreading, it's of utmost importance that we keep track of what's happening in Pakistan as well. What is Pakistan doing to contain it, or if it's doing anything at all? The country has recorded 8 deaths and over 8,000 active cases. 8 deaths, and yet there's brazen misinformation being spread by the Pakistani leadership. None other than the Information and Broadcasting Advisor to the Prime Minister, saying that this virus will not kill people. You have to hear it.
लोगों के अंदर ये खौफ खराश कम हो और लोगों को ये यकीन हो कि इस वायरस का शिकार होने के बाद भी आप जिंदा बचेंगे और इंशाल्लाह आपकी जान को कोई खतरा नहीं, क्योंकि ये जानलेवा मर्ज नहीं, ये खतरनाक जरूर है लेकिन जानलेवा नहीं है.
You heard that. The virus is dangerous but not deadly, she says. Whether this is denial or optimism, I cannot say for sure, but it's definitely reflecting on the Pakistan government's policies. Prime Minister Imran Khan has refused to impose a nationwide lockdown. He says an all-out lockdown will lead to chaos.
ये जो लॉकडाउन की डेफिनेशन है, ये दुनिया में वेरी कर रही है. कर्फ्यू जो है वो भी दुनिया में लग चुका है. आपने इटली में देखा कि वहां जो बाहर निकलता है वो पकड़ के उसको उठा के जेल में ले जाते हैं. सिंध के अंदर भी उन्होंने लोगों को जेलों में डाला है. अभी जो हमने देख रहे हैं कि वो निकलने नहीं देते. देखें, 80th अमेंडमेंट के बाद सूबे अपने खुद फैसले करते हैं. हम सिर्फ उनको एडवाइस कर सकते हैं. मैंने शुरू से भी एक चीज कही है कि जो आखिरी स्टेज है, जो कर्फ्यू है, वो बड़ा सोच समझ के और तैयारी से जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि जो भी आज आप कदम उठाएंगे उसको सस्टेनेबल होना चाहिए.
The Pakistani Prime Minister just won't give in, not to the demands of the thousands of citizens in peril, nor to the demands of those stuck miles away in virus-hit China. Hundreds of Pakistani students are still stranded in Wuhan, but Mr. Khan is downplaying their concerns. In fact, he doesn't even trust their claims.
जिस तरह वो वुहान प्रोविंस में थे, हमारे लिए बड़ा मुश्किल था. हर रोज वो आजकल तो अपने मोबाइल फोन के ऊपर आप कोई भी वीडियो डाल सकते हैं और आप दर्द भरी के माँ बाप रो रहे हैं, बच्चों का बुरा हाल है. बड़ा प्रेशर था. हमने इसलिए हम कामयाब हुए क्योंकि चाइना के अंदर बड़ा ज़बरदस्त कंट्रोल था. उन्होंने बाकायदा हम इन टच रहे. मैंने प्रेसिडेंट शी से खुद बात की इसके ऊपर. वो मुसलसल उन्होंने हमें बताते रहे क्या हो रहा है, बच्चों का क्या हाल है, क्या कंट्रोल्स कर रहे हैं, और चाइना से एक मरीज नहीं आया.
Imran Khan is singing praises of China's measures and facilities. What about Pakistan? How well equipped is his country? Let me show you. Pakistan's quarantine facilities in Taftan, Balochistan. As per reports, 4,600 people are being held in these camps in unhygienic conditions. There have been protests here. The condition of the quarantine facilities is abysmal. The awareness among citizens is shocking. In Lahore, a prominent fashion designer and her husband have been accused of helping an infected person escape. Her name is Maria Butt. The patient in question is her domestic help, Hafiz Farooq. When they learned that he had tested positive for the virus, the designer's husband sent him back to the village without reporting it to the authorities, and that too on a public bus. He could be a super spreader. The story has become the flashpoint of COVID-19 unawareness among the elite in Pakistan. Listen to this.
This is an appeal to the Prime Minister, Imran Khan. Last night, my house was raided by policemen as if I was the biggest drug mafia don in Lahore with guns. They took away my husband and they told him that there's an FIR on him. They did an FIR on him, arrested him without a lawyer. They didn't let a lawyer even come. 12:30 at night, nobody was up. We tried calling, so nobody was up. They did this in the middle of the night. Why? And the way they were rude to us, they wouldn't listen. They kept saying to us, to me, that you are culprits.
It keeps getting bizarre. Let me show you another picture. This is from a quarantine facility in virus-hit Sindh. The men in this picture are civil servants. The man at the center is a coronavirus patient. The Pakistan government employees posed for a selfie with a coronavirus patient at a quarantine center. Let that sink in. These men have been suspended and, of course, put in quarantine. But there are more challenges. Religious gatherings, for one. They have been barred in most Islamic nations across the world, even in Saudi Arabia, not in Pakistan. Look at these images on your screen. They're from Islamabad, Pakistan's capital. No restrictions on Friday prayers. The Pakistan government is yet to formally ban them. The clerics here are in denial. The Pakistan government is still playing by their demands. Pakistan is claiming to have learned from the Chinese way of handling the coronavirus crisis. Well, what you see on the ground does little to support this claim.